You're watching the Hypochondriacal Television Network. Tonight at 7, it's the Buddy Cop Show. Surf and Turf at 8. It's the most unlikely of friendships in Card Friended Me. And at 9, it's the premiere of The Doll, a shocking documentary from the Red Fork Empire. But first...
Those are certainly good-looking shoes you have on. Why did you buy them?
There are other tests used in chemical analysis.
The living bridge between this world and the unknown.
This process increased both density and strength.
There's no end to the story.
All the best things in life.
This house was an asylum.
You can see that each part of the U-tube is filling with gas at the same rate.
May this be the first of many happy days.
We also need a way to transmit power here.
Included were tests on intentionally defective samples.
It's my moment now!
Good night, Nancy.
That's the answer to what people want.
Could never have enough cheese.
Behold
the
power of cheese.
So anyway,
Jesus Christ.
This movie is called Riders of the Whistling Skull. It's a western, and we haven't done one of those in a while. And
You mean this isn't Crystal Skull? I'm out.
I know. We can't afford Crystal Skull. I mean,
Is it in black and white or color?
To be fair,
black and white.
To be fair, none of us could afford Crystal Skull. That was the most horrific thing ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does Dan Aykroyd still have his vodka that comes in a skull bottle? We could afford that, I think.
Wait a minute, exactly how does a skull whistle anyway? They don't have, like, lips, they don't have cheeks, like, how do they whistle?
Air flows from the back to the mouth? I don't know.
That's not how whistling works, though. You need lips and things to whistle.
Well, unless you could, like, fashion a skull into a musical instrument.
But it's not a skull whistle, it's a whistling skull.
There's actually...
I mean, if you did that, it would be more of like a skull carina or something.
Yeah, but there's actually there's actually a culture, I forget what their tribe is called, but they actually do have whistles that look like skulls, and they blow from the back and through them, and like the air comes out the mouth, and it sounds like screaming, and it was really freaking. I was watching it on YouTube thanks to some Reddit post this week, so I don't know, maybe it's that.
Is it, do they have an incredibly over-the-top super white privilege resort made out of them? Because if they've got that, then, you know, I'm there. That's...
Did they build a water park around them?
I mean, I could get behind that, actually.
I'm still hungry.
I'm hungry for some movie action.
We should.
Is that what you're hungry for?
Apparently.
Good. Nice to know that. Let's go! We have 52 minutes and 22 seconds of whistling skull goodness.
Yay!
3 Mesquiteers.
The 3 Mesquiteers.
Okay. 3 Mesquiteers.
Skeeters.
Don't know what mesquite is, but Robert Livingston.
I presume. Hey, Crash Corrigan? Really?
Lullaby Jolly.
Why is he, like, older than the other ones?
The Riders of the Whistling Skull.
Saucy sequel.
Matt is right. In an epic battle in the Southwest.
Okay, so screenplay by Olive Drake and original story by Oliver Drake. Are they twins? Is that a typo?
Yakima Canutt!
Yakima Canutt!
Yakima Canutt!
Yakima Canutt!
Chase Thundercloud!
Oh my. This is going to be uncomfortable, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Different time and a different place where these things were okay.
No, they were never okay. We just didn't know they were not okay back then.
I stand corrected. Hey, I didn't know the warden was in this movie.
That's a good point. I'm going to have to ask him a question. He was down there. Maybe it's irrelevant.
My wrath is a swift star that falls from the night.
Well, the skull, but it's not
my
whistling.
My voice is the thunder that shatters
Crap,
the
it's
mountain.
huge.
Anastasia is
giant.
my name.
Why waste time on a lot of childish inscriptions, Betty? We've got business.
We're going to hate him, aren't we?
I think we are.
I pretty much hate all the people already. Maybe not her.
It just happens that my father and I have made a lifelong study of this type of Indian writing.
Exactly. And as far as science knows, you are the only ones able to translate.
Except for, the Native Americans.
Are not my
yeah,
specialty.
They could do it.
Besides,
Yeah, but they don't
believe
count.
in those silly superstitious cults.
The Indians do.
Oh, those ignorant, dirty savages. Why
Oh,
they?
Yeah, we hate him.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
You
done.
were
fuck that
saying...
guy.
Oh,
He is dead.
white guy dressed as an Indian. He's
What do you want,
experiencing heap big shame.
Pardon me.
Brown face.
I know.
It's never okay. Is it?
Oh,
Hey,
what a
I
pretty,
know her.
masterful
We know her. She's been.
Don't you
She
think
was
so,
a. She
Professor
was
Brown?
a. She was the
Yes,
gossip
indeed,
hag
Henrietta.
in
A
the.
fine
the
representative
Assassin's
of the
Creed.
American
She needs a little
Oh my
scooter.
god!
Forget
Where's
this
your
now.
representative?
Get down to business. Came here to find the lost city of Lukachuka.
How'd you get here?
I
You're
thought
just-
the primary
Which I
object
have
of
right
this
behind
expedition
you.
was to
Oh,
find my
you're just
father,
making up
Professor
words,
Jackson.
Pit Helmet.
Rather, I should say to join them, Dennis. We have no evidence that they have been lost.
But it's been over 3 months since I've heard from my father. I know if he were safe, he would have communicated with me.
Would
Your
the-
father and Professor
Paxton
are far too
experienced in archaeological exploring to meet with serious difficulties. They have probably made some great scientific discovery that has detained them.
I'm not going to delay the search any longer.
That
If
guy,
Mr. Rutledge
I'm
grants the
pretty
price of
sure
the guide
one
was,
ends
then we'll
up
go on
starring as
without-
like the devil in a bunch of like 60s movies.
Oh, Miss Marge,
The one with the scraggle.
I've just made arrangements
Yeah.
with Ota to guide us in the search for your
He
father.
has that look.
You mean that primitive,
He does.
masterful Indian?
Yes,
He doesn't look trustworthy to me, Rutledge. I'm glad you'll be along.
thanks.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
He's with the Mesquiteers.
Ooh.
Did you say Musketeers? Mesquiteers.
Where'd you find him, Tucson? About 15 miles up the country. He was out of his head. Mentioned something about your trading post, so I brought him here.
Wasn't there anyone else with you?
No, poor fellow. Now, according to my deductions, he's an escaped convict from the state prison. You see, his wrists show the markings of handcuffs. His hands are calloused from heavy prison labor. And he's probably a foreigner because he keeps raving about a place called Lukachuka. The sun drove him loco, and he...
Okay.
I'd suggest you keep out of the sun, too. He's not a convict.
Oh, boy.
Professor Faxon, a famous scientist, and he's not a foreigner. His ancestors came over on the Mayflower. 3 months ago, Professor Faxon and my father left here to search for the lost city of...
Chickadee China, the
Lukachuka.
Chinese chicken.
I have a brain.
He's
I'm sticking your
returned
brain
alone.
stuff sticking.
Don't pay any attention to Sherlock Holmes here, miss. He's the one that's a little loco in the head.
Yep, reading detective stories done it. Used to be a pretty sane hombre.
There it is again. The whistling skull. I can't
We have a title.
Yeah.
Said the name of the movie.
Yoink!
I can't stop hearing it.
Thanks now, Professor
Baby
Faxon.
shark doo
That's
doo
only
doo
a
doo doo.
museum piece.
I've never heard that
Really?
song, and I don't ever want to.
Oh, you haven't missed any.
Professor Faxon, what
I'm
about
aware.
my father?
That's why
Is
I've
he
been
alive?
avoiding it.
We're gonna
I don't know.
have so much shark at you at some
We
point.
found it.
It's gonna happen.
Nope.
The lost city of Lukachuka.
So much shark will be played.
The legends of the whistling
I survived the
skull were
Armageddon
true.
for a really long time until I got ambushed.
Ancient village.
I can survive
There's
shark.
enormous treasure
Nope.
of gold.
Yep. gonna happen. You're not gonna get me.
But it's hidden. It's hidden where
Challenge
no one can
accepted.
find it. Look.
You have... That is one wicked goatee. He must be a villain.
We've got to go back. They've got Professor Marsh. They'll torture him.
Oh, can you lead the way?
Yes, but it's a terrible journey.
How far is it from here? Did you cross the Chuska Range to find the city?
The Chuskas?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes,
Ooh.
up the Painted Gorge, then north of the fork. and then...
sudden eclipse. It happens.
Let's have all night, Bradley.
Ah. What just happened?
Was that a dubbed scream?
The guy just died just like that?
Oh, he's been stabbed.
How did he get stabbed? Like, wasn't anybody watching?
Don't touch that knife, Rutledge. It's a plain case of murder. Everyone in this room is
Those
a
are some
possible
really
suspect.
nice
Stay where you are, all of you. No one is to leave this room until the sheriff arrives.
scarves.
Lullaby, phone the sheriff.
Like,
Like their signature.
Well, hurry up,
Also,
hurry up.
you said
Well,
nobody is
get off
supposed
my
to
foot.
leave, so how am I supposed to go get the sheriff? What if I did it and I don't realize?
Listen, Hawkshaw, don't get mixed up in this. Stick with your stories. We got plenty of work to do at the ranch.
Are you able to translate the writing, Miss Marsh?
Whoever shall seek to defile the sacred city shall cry for death and find it not.
Professor Faxon was killed by means of that knife in the hands of an unknown person. I shall have to hold you all as material witnesses.
Sheriff, the curse on this knife handle shows plainly that it's a clear-cut case of Indian vengeance.
I disagree with you, Stoney. The murderer may be unknown, but he's still in this room. The door was closed, and there don't happen to be any windows.
You may be right, Tucson, but the evidence isn't strong enough to prove anything. I'm going to report this case as a non-Indian murder.
Exactly right, Sheriff Blaine.
Faxon was probably trailed from the lost city by some Indian who killed him to ensure his silence.
Well, I intend to continue the search for my father regardless of what's happened.
The expedition will carry on as planned, Betty. Don't they?
Where did it come from and who does it belong to?
Belongs to me, Tex.
What's in it?
Only Elmer. Me and him is going to be on an act over at the Charity Bazaar at Rawhide.
Elmer, hey? So there was someone else in the room. Open that bag, Lullaby.
But
I
Elmer...
said open that bag.
You're not under suspicion,
Oh.
Elmer.
Puppet movie.
oh, it's
Did
a
anybody
puppet
think of questioning the sheriff?
movie.
Oh.
Nobody told me there was a puppet.
Oh,
I didn't.
You're the
I thought
volcano
the
yourself,
atrocities and poor state of the human condition were limited to us oppressing the indigenous peoples, and then you threw a puppet at me.
See, now I wish we had recorded me having a mental breakdown.
The night is still young.
Tony, you know darn well that someone of that group in the room killed Faxon. Why did you pull that Indian stuff?
I'm not even listening.
Well,
to
you're
this
right,
one.
Tex.
Yes, puppets
But you
are
can never prove the
terrible,
cause.
and anyone
Now,
who
here's my
uses
idea.
them should be
They're all
taken
going on
out
an
behind
expedition
the office
together,
depot and shot.
We're joining them. Give me 1 week's time, and I'll bring back the killer.
I
I
only
don't
had a
know.
gun.
They're heading into taboo territory. There's a cult of fanatic Indians in those mountains, and they're dead
Well,
set
maybe you
against
should
white
leave them
intrusion.
alone then.
That danger
Ever think
is
of
bad
that?
enough without having a murder.
Yeah,
against the
there's...
Oh, come on, Tex. 1
How
week from
dare
today, I'll
they
deliver the
defend
murderer
their
to you. How
land
about it?
from us terrible
me.
invaders that
Let
bring
them have it, right.
disease and...
If you think we're going to go gallivanting around the country with a bunch of goopy scientists, you're crazy. We've got a ranch to take care of.
Besides, Elmer and me's got
When,
to be
when
in
he says
Rawhide
ranch, he
tonight for
means
that
like
charity
just, you know,
bazaar.
like
The
th-
bazaar
that's
can
the
wait.
type
So
of
can the
house they
ranch.
live
We're
in.
going on that expedition.
We're not going anywhere, but back to our ranch.
Absolutely.
There's no way these
Tucson's
guys
right.
actually have a ranch.
Well, if that's the way you feel about
They
it.
pulled their money, you know. They found a small valley, you know, hidden away.
Nice VHS tape.
Ah. Oh,
It was an exit so
okay.
twice, we're gonna... It was exit so nice, we're gonna see it twice.
Okay.
Is anybody else getting, like, homosexual polytriad vibe off of these guys?
A little bit. It's the scarves.
Not that anything's wrong with that.
No,
there's
no.
nothing wrong with them at all.
I mean, it might be the saving grace of this movie.
Very progressive.
Trying to make a
Well,
Brokeback
like
Mountain
cockeyed,
pun with a
harebrained
puppet, but it's
schemes,
just not
this is the
coming to
word,
me.
Stoney.
We don't even know where we're going.
Because they're gay.
Jackson mentioned the Chuska Range.
And there's a
Where we'll
puppet.
fish for the right
And they're
trail.
cowboys.
Wait, isn't this supposed to be like set in the 1930s? How come like they have like horses and like a wagon and like not like a car?
Don't worry,
Because
Betty.
a car
Miss
couldn't
Marsh.
make it
I
over
guess
the
there isn't
trail.
really anything to worry about.
No, see,
Tony.
this was made
Both
in
you and the sheriff agreed
1937.
that
We don't know when it
Jackson
was
killed by an
set.
Indian, didn't you?
Yes, of
Yeah, but
course.
she's a
I'm not a
woman
detective,
archaeologist,
but I can easily detect when you're
so
lying.
you know.
But it's
and
in
the other
the
one was,
West.
I know that whoever
and the other
killed
one was
Jackson is
wearing
in this
pants,
party,
so
and I
it
know
has
that
to
you know
be
it.
like more recent.
Maybe
then.
it's better that you do know.
Well,
it.
one, she's not really a woman
Hang on to
archaeologist. She's the daughter of an archaeologist.
Yeah.
What a
She's still wearing
gorgeous
pants.
panorama. Don't you think so, Mr. Johnson?
She's defiant.
And that that animal's clearly injured.
Out here, we call them coyotes.
Mr. Johnson, you care for archaeology.
Oh, I don't know. Never had any. I always thought they was kind of hard to peel.
What did he think?
Say the
Archaeology?
cleverest thing.
I know.
You know, I just adore traveling around the country collecting old fossils.
Well, here's one old fossil you ain't
What?
collected.
Wow.
And drops the mic and rides away.
Hey, Stoney.
I still want to know what
Isn't
he
this
thought
serious?
archaeology
I want
was.
this, chicken scratching
Artichoke,
notebook
maybe?
we picked up near Faxon the day we found it.
Let's have it. It's like Indian hieroglyphics.
Oh, let me see it. Maybe
No,
I'll
I can't. Never mind.
Where
you
would
make anything of it?
Indians
These
hieroglyphics?
hieroglyphics were written by my father.
Isn't it just?
They are instructions and a detailed map on how to reach the lost city.
Then the city really exists.
The map leads to a cave where further directions will be found carved on
So
one of
this is
the
just-
walls. The entrance to the lost city lies at the base of the Whistling Skull.
As leader of the expedition, I'll take charge of the map.
Why should you have it? Betty's the only one who can decipher the hieroglyphics.
To settle an argument, we'll
I'm gonna
eliminate
tear up
doing?
this priceless
Oh my
map.
God.
When we
what?
get stuck for directions, we'll place
Wow,
them
you're
all
an
together.
idiot.
Just ruined priceless historical documents, you ass.
Where the coyotes
No, not the puppet. God.
Why does he even have that?
That's his friend.
There'll be another murder committed if Coggins keeps on singing that cheerful
Oh, that
song.
funeral dirge is cheerful.
Tucson, do you see one?
Yeah, hanging out dishcloths.
Did you notice anything unusual about it?
Yeah, them dishcloths look kind of dirty to me.
Well, don't you notice anything
Well,
else?
they're kind of they're kind of linen, and they're not really a cotton, and
There's 5 dishcloths, a clothesline, and a chuck wagon. So what?
Those dishcloths are a signal to somebody. See his face? Those narrow eyes? That's a sign of a killer.
So this whole movie is just stereotypes of like.
So you're
okay.
starting
The
all
only
over again.
killer I
There's a killer in
see
this party,
is
and
that
from now on, I'm not
puppet
gonna let
because
Coggins
you
get out of my
know
sight.
it's the killer
My eyes
puppet
off
and
Brewster.
it's always the puppet.
In the engine.
You will come to life and kill us all.
It always does. That's why you don't have one of those.
Yep.
All puppets are evil. They are hollow vessels waiting for malevolent forces to fill them.
That's the sequel to a wizard did it. A puppet did it. I'm telling you, the puppet's gonna be the murderer.
Wait, if this is night, how are smoke signals gonna work at night? Just saying. It's really more of a daytime kind of a thing.
Fucking Skull is whistling. Guys, Skull's whistling. It's
Well,
happening.
There's whistling, but is there a skull?
Just like white people, always looking out for the source of the noise instead of doing the smart thing and running away.
Probably just one of them sleeping.
One of them just has a deviated septum.
A really, really disappointing whistling skull. It was just a deviated septum.
It was probably the puppet.
I didn't want to get up, but I have to pee. Yeah, me too.
Don't cross the streams! I made a pee joke.
You did.
Doughy white men wander
Where do
aimlessly
you
from
think you're
scene to
going,
scene.
Coggins?
Going after firewood, and I don't see any reason for being followed.
Supposing you both get back to camp and stay there.
The puppet! The puppet!
What's happened, Betty? It sounded like clearing
It
force.
did? I feel like... Okay.
I don't even hear that. Oh no, not Cleary.
That guy.
Ooh.
Looks like he accidentally fell on an arrow.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Probably never
It
knew
was
what
an
hit him.
arrow.
Oh! I think I'm going
Don't
to
fall on the arrow.
Looks like the same kind of Indian writing that was on the knife that Fax. Was killed with.
You're right, Tony.
Maybe you
And
should
it's
just
the
go
same
home.
curse, too.
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
I think
white
turn
people,
back.
leave.
Impossible to cope with
This
men
is
that
not
you
your
can't see.
place.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Rutledge.
This is the
Third
worst
section of the
idea.
map's gone.
And then the African themed
Professor
water
Frank?
park resort.
Maybe he knows
Go
something about
away and
this. Buddha, you
leave.
stay here.
Yep. I'm gonna go home.
Is he in like a onesie? Is he like in pajamas?
Yeah.
She sews herself into her outfit every night.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Hey! One of the horses is gone.
The horse
Bronx
did
appearance
it.
proves conclusively that he's mixed up
It
with these
held the arrow in its mouth and rammed into him really hard.
I'm telling you, it was
Facts
the
are facts,
puppet.
Betty. The thought of gold in the Lost City
When
probably
we
turning from an honest
suspect.
explorer into a cold-blooded murderer.
She's really desperate. to
She's
get
seriously
attention.
in a onesie. I didn't even notice that. I thought you guys were just
Nope,
making
no.
that
The
up.
very section
Wow.
of the map puts us in a tough spot.
Map or no map, I intend pushing on in search of my father.
Don't you get it? Your
Continue the trip
father
tomorrow.
left.
Take
He
a chance
doesn't
on
want to
finding
be
the cave.
found. Just leave him
you
alone and
folks
move
tune
on
in.
with your life.
He's just getting cigarettes, I swear.
So Coggins is the
Me.
killer, huh, Hawkshaw?
Man.
Isn't this where Captain Kirk fought the Gorn?
Is this where Bill and Ted died and had to meet the Grim Reaper?
And here he comes! Kirk could have totally taken this. Fine, he would have been there all day.
Yes.
Have we seen Yakima Canutt yet? Has he been on screen?
I don't know.
We never know who he is in these movies. I don't know how that happens.
You'll
He's so
know who he
mysterious.
is when the wagon starts going out of control and the one guy is like leaping from horse to horse, straddling both of them, climbing onto the rigging. That's Yakima Canutt. So far, no one has been moving on a horse fast enough for them to warrant Yakima Canutt.
Okay.
He's
Yes?
been whipped and tortured. Have you ever seen that kind of a brand before,
Name is-
Ota?
Oh! Oda!
It's brand
That's
of
Yakima
mysterious
Canutt.
lost skull.
Is that Yakima
All
Canutt?
them
Yeah,
smoke
it's Yakima
sons of
Canutt.
Yeah,
Alec
he's
Crazy.
been here this whole time.
Get him back to the wagon. We'll take care of his
Yay!
And
wounds.
he's wearing brown face.
When I regained consciousness,
Yay.
I was in a camp of strange Indians.
Yay.
They tied me to a sacrificial
Never meet
altar,
your heroes,
and after
folks.
torturing me,
Or
Always be
burned the
disappointed.
sign of their cross on
watch
my
any
chest.
of their movies.
Then they tied me to my horse and turned me loose. What about your section of the map, Professor Frank?
Is it a Quonset hut
Well, it's in
now?
my shirt, and that was stripped from me before the torture.
I'm turning back.
I think
So
they're
am I.
inside
It's
the
suicide
wagon,
continues.
which is a
Rutledge is
TARDIS.
right.
If the rest of you want to turn back, that's your privilege. But I intend to keep on and learn definitely whether my
That's
father's
great,
alive
honey.
or
You
not.
go ahead and do that.
You can leave if you want to, but all sections of the
Yakima
map stay with
Canutt
us.
was born
Naturally,
Enos
Betty
Edward
goes.
Canutt.
We'll all go. I think it would be the right thing to do.
He is
Brewster.
one of 5 children
Do just
of
as you
John
like.
Lemuel Canutt
You'll
And
stay
Nettie
close
Ellen
to me, won't you,
Stevens.
Lullaby?
Don't worry, I ain't got a chance in the world of getting separated from you.
And they're all dead from disappearing.
Yay!
Yay.
That guy really needs the posture videos because that slouch. I mean, he's gonna be permanently screwed up by the time he gets to his 40s.
Let's buy him a squatty potty, okay?
Like the clutching hand.
Like me. I'm all bad. My back is all jacked. Sign slouch.
Oh.
Wow, this music isn't racist
Also,
at
that's
all.
not how you fire arrows.
Not how that works, no.
Have you ever seen a bow and arrow before?
No, actually.
Just fire randomly!
Alright. Like I said, out of control horses, wagons speeding away. It's
Activate!
time.
Yakima Canutt.
Just firing at the clips at this point. Nobody even there. Oh! Ouch!
What?
Ooh.
How did they even do that? Well, I know how they did it. They put tripwire and tripped the horses, breaking their legs, thus meaning that they were going to be taken out on shot, but
It was the horse.
plot of
a
the
curse.
story, why would that even happen?
How about? It's on fire and we're all gonna die.
Yakima Canutt, activate.
I don't think he's actually.
I don't think that's him. I
Oh.
think that's somebody else. Yeah, it's somebody else.
Canutt.
Oh, my legs!
Why did you even do that?
I saved our supplies, guys.
Good job. Good job there.
Well, at least they saved the horses so they can eat those.
Stoney, all our grub and water was on that wagon.
So why did
Yeah, I
you
know
let
it.
it go off
Let's
the
head
cliff?
back.
It looked
Why
really
didn't
cool.
you just put the fire out?
Is there a difference between food and grub?
What happened? We were attacked from the rocks. Couldn't see who it was.
Well, where's Betty and Lullaby?
They're just now noticing it.
I don't know. We'll make camp here, Rutledge, and prepare for a siege if necessary. We're going back and look for them.
I'll take my super obvious white horse.
Yay!
Hey, I really hope the puppet was in the wagon with the grub and the water.
Oh, you
God,
wish.
Please let the puppet have burned.
Trying to decide if that puppet was more scarier than the squirrel puppet or not. I think it might be third.
So when are the giant sandworm trimmers things going to burst out of the ground and eat all of these assholes?
Well, what happened, Lullaby, and where's Betty?
Search me. Horses fell, and when I come to a minute ago, she wasn't nowhere to be seen.
What, that rope didn't get here by itself?
It's a snake.
That's no
Is
Indian
it
rope. It's a
labeled?
white man.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Trail, let's follow it.
Apparently Native Americans don't know how to use ropes? What?
No, he could tell that it was bought at Walmart.
It's brand name.
Yeah. He's really into ropes. I mean, really into ropes. So it's a sex thing. That was what I was implying.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
Where's the other horse? 'Cause there was a fourth horse following them, and now there isn't.
It's off to buy more rope.
Look.
He's got a bass guitar.
Or like an empty wrapping paper tube
Keep me
that he's
covered
just
with your
tapping.
gun. I'm going to get that guard out of the way.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's gonna get up there and it's gonna be the thing.
Sounds like the sick bay in the original Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, the heartbeat. Do you even know who this guy is? I mean...
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Which one are we rooting for again?
Don't help her or anything. Just...
Nope.
There we go. Ah! Oh, crap.
No.
You seriously just committed murder. Good job, dude.
There wasn't a thing down there. Okay, we'll just, we'll write it off. We'll write it off.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Wow.
It's the 1930s. We don't need insurance.
I call dibs on looting the body. Don't kill Steele.
Wow.
Are they seriously just singing "Here We Come"?
I called the religious fanatics to torture
What?
Trump.
Religious fanatics?
See if you can spot Betty.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
I can't even. This is not right. This is wrong.
Well, at least we have people to root for. Because they could. We can't root for these guys, so.
Watch it, boys. I'm going down.
Don't make me side with the puppet movie. It's Yul Brynner.
So, what are you doing here? We kind of wanted you to leave, but you really didn't take the hint that we wanted you to just leave.
We were pretty not subtle about the whole "this place is certain death if you come here" thing.
And closer.
Don't move. The men have you surrounded.
I'm totally not bluffing. Like, at all. Don't reach for your weapons. I'm totally not bluffing.
Why did you do that for?
If you attempt to follow us, my men won't miss with
Did
their
they
next
mess with
shot.
that one?
I warn you to turn back or your entire party will be wiped out.
So you're just gonna kill everybody, okay. I don't know how many more ways we could ask you to leave. I mean, okay.
I mean, what were they even doing there?
It's like, this is...
Because he put the lock on his horse before he left. So.
Oh my god.
Dumb, 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 dumb.
Well, they got an ass load of horses now.
Dumb, dumb, dumb. Please. People are dumb, dumb, dumb.
Those drums are driving crazy. We'll never find the cave. We've got to turn back. Can't go back without water. Our only chance is to find the lost city.
I know we're traveling in the right direction.
You can't be positive. With the three most important sections of the map missing and another day of this thirst, we won't be able to travel.
We're all
What are you basing that on?
I'm sure we'll find
Also,
something in that cave.
why do you think
Lady,
the
you forget
lost
I'm a
city is going to have water? What are you basing that on?
I mean, it's a city. It's got to have a Starbucks or something, right?
The writing's been chiseled away. It's impossible to decipher it.
This is the work of Banksy.
This expedition is hopeless, I tell you. We're lost. But no
Sound comes from a long way off, Tucson. Without water, it's useless to go on.
You think it's better to die of thirst here, eh? Well, we're going to make camp outside and then look for water.
I know. Why don't we drink the horses?
How come you got 2 canteens of water ditched in the equipment?
Because
under
we're
the
going to
supply
survive.
wagon,
The hell with them.
Letting everybody run around with their tongues hanging out.
Those 2 canteens are for the women in case my plan goes
Okay.
haywire. Look,
Good
everybody's
to
plenty thirsty now,
know
right?
that the women
We're going to spread out and look for water.
are
Now, the
taken
killer
care
knows
of
this country, and he'll tip his hand by
Well, we
heading
got to
right for
take
a
care of the
water
women.
That's right.
Women
Now,
and
Brian,
puppets
you follow
first.
Tucson, you trail Oda.
God, I
and
hope
I'll
that
track
puppet
up.
burned to
What?
death.
Have leave Coggins with the killer eye
I
here?
really hope
Don't
it
be funny,
did.
this is serious.
I hope this was his last movie because it was destroyed. They just didn't have the heart to replace him.
Frank, you and Coggin stay here with the women. Now remember, boys, the first one finding water will fire 3 shots as a signal. Good luck.
Oh yeah, this is a great plan.
Wow. We should probably count how many times I'm saying wow tonight because I just can't.
Wow.
That's all I got. That's all I got, guys.
You're in the Owen Wilson zone. Wow.
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 Ow.
Wow.
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 No, my cat is looking at me like I'm yelling. Yeah.
Finally, we can be alone together.
The perilous and anxious search for water.
You know, according to the track, those 2 men we're trailing must have joined forces.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Stoney. Let's keep after
Yep,
them.
those 2 men that are us because we're going in a circle, aren't we, Stoney?
How did they not notice the 2 men following them? They're right there.
Horses are not known for their rear view mirrors.
They're also louder than like the quiet of the desert.
Because as we've already established, they're dumb, 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 dumb. I just heard it like 30 seconds.
Hey, it's a skull.
And oh yeah, look at that.
Kind of whistling.
Right there, really big school.
I've seen bigger.
They seem bigger.
Crap, this is gray water.
Did they seriously drink out of the...
It's a
Everybody
whistling
knows
skull,
not to
Stoney.
drink out of stagnant water like that. You're gonna get sick. Ew.
Oh well, they're gonna die from the amoebas in that.
Yep.
We're eating amoebas.
Mmm.
There are men or they would give us a
signal.
signal. Come on.
Easy, Stoney. Now that we know Ota and Rutledge are responsible for our trouble, we
Can
can
you?
depend on the rest of our outfit.
Can you really?
You're right. Let's bring them all up here.
Finally, they noticed the bear.
Oh shit.
Because they're all 100 feet away. they're showing this because I never know how they got there.
Is that skull wearing a turban?
It kind of looks like it's either a turban or a bandana or something.
No, I am not able to hold on. This is like creating my will to live. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
I admire their persistence.
Come on, Slee Stacks. Come on, Slee Stacks.
How is there just like a pool of water just out, like in the desert, just sort of there?
It's a trap.
It is all that remains of the lost city's septic system.
Oh!
It was a trap.
What, boss? I shot myself again.
Plus, you know, that they retreated to a canyon with no outlet, and they knew they were being followed.
Not to mention, you'd think the natives would know the terrain and would know exactly how to kill them.
I'm guessing people in the 1930s were just a lot more easily confused than they are now.
I think so. That does make a lot of sense. They had longer attention spans and they didn't have all these distractions. They couldn't even watch this at home. They had to go to the theater, be on their best behavior.
They'd probably like to be able to watch it once and then it would be just gone forever.
Yeah.
Let them head into the
That's how
skull.
they yeah.
We'll bottle them up
Only
there.
we were so lucky.
I just want to take off my bra. It hurts.
Okay. Go down and tell the men not to hurt the girl. I need her to help make her father talk.
That's the quote to put on the box.
This movie is making me distracted by how much it sucks, so I'm thinking of other things to think about, and that's what I thought about.
Oh, it reminds me of the pain.
It reminds me that this movie sucks.
The pain. The pain. I can't tell which of the stupid white guys I'm supposed to be rooting for.
I can barely tell them apart, really.
None of them.
I don't even think they have names.
Alright, peace out, bitches. I'm out of here. Smart woman would kick the ladder with everybody else on it.
Yeah.
Or pull it off so that no one else can come back and come follow her. But I don't think she's that smart. Now pull up the ladder so no one else can climb up after you.
Maybe that no one's shooting them while they're like sitting ducks.
Where's...
They do it.
Oh.
Quickly.
I'm genuinely surprised crotchety McPantaloons has survived this long.
Why is he climbing up that way?
Oh, he's getting that. Oh.
He's taking it down. There you go.
Stay behind, all of you. What happened?
Stop it! I told you guys to pick up the ladder, but you're dumb. You're dumb.
Get out, at least our attackers can't get in.
Oh, but we had no food,
You
no
did.
water. We'll all die
You're
of thirst,
dead.
or else starve.
Bye.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it's obvious we're gonna eat Lullaby first.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame you.
Found your dad!
Now, looks like this place been hit by plague.
It's not.
Oh, a remarkable mummy.
Watch him be alive. He's just sleeping.
We'll take it back with us.
Yeah, we get back.
Do they confuse, like, the Old West with, like, Egypt or something? Or... Because they keep talking about mummies and hieroglyphics.
My old friend Henrietta.
I think they wanted to make something else, but it was just easier to make it a Western. Because I had the sets and stuff.
Oh, you're imagining
Probably.
things. Well, that mummy's been dead for years.
But not that one!
Oh. That's fantastic makeup work.
Told you. He wasn't a mummy. He was just sleeping.
It's just an old lady that lives here.
Oh! That's not even like that statue is like Asian. What the? Oh God!
That was moving away.
Yes, yes. Oh.
Oh.
I don't think,
I don't think it was a mummy.
Is that you, Rutledge?
Hi.
And then the door swings closed, and
Because I
everyone
was
traps them all in the
I hid
chamber.
the treasure. Rutledge and his men held me a prisoner here. Rutledge is a half-breed.
Hey.
And
What?
a member of that Indian cult.
They did not say that. Nope.
He's a
He's
mudblood.
been searching for the lost treasure too. Is there any other way out of this cult besides the entrance we came through? Yes, there's a rope ladder that leads up to an opening in
They've
the
been
eye.
putting eyeliner
That's the
all
way
over
Professor
my
Paxton
eyes for
escaped.
some reason. I don't
I'll
know
show
why.
This movie broke me.
Yeah, I think we may go back to our policy of not doing westerns.
There's a reason why you don't watch these movies.
Stay here and
Yeah.
watch over things. We'll try and get out of the skull and bring back help.
Another ladder? Where?
Just happens to be in here, it's fine.
Is this supposed to be a city? Because this is not a city. This is like barely.
It's not even like a
tomb.
basic rope ladder. That's like a rope ladder. That's like well constructed. It's like manufactured.
Just like Flint, it has no potable water.
Oh.
Oh no.
If we're going to be, you know,
Violet.
It's funny how there's so much wind, but like it's not like blowing.
Let's cut the rungs off of this rope ladder and use
This
the rope
time
to
it
get
was
down
out
our
in
horses.
Worcester.
Yeah.
The other guys have 2 belts, but he does.
Oh, hi, lullaby.
alright, so we're going to use the rope to get down most of the way, and then we're going to throw Lullaby down, and then we can all use him as a landing pad so that it braced some of the damage.
Yes.
That's okay in 1930s parlance. I am fat. All right, now take the rope from the top and pass it down to me, and I can tie it to the bottom so we can get down.
So I'm missing the part where everybody else left and then they decided to go back the other way for some reason.
Woohoo! Did you forget that they were out there or something? Oh, look at that! Oh! Why didn't you just go home? This is really not that action-packed movie. I know you're trying to imply that it is, but it really.
So much tension.
Oh, my legs! Oh my God!
Oh, he's dead. He's done.
Do you know which one that was? Was it Lullaby?
I don't know.
Okay, at least I did.
I have a new theory.
His clothes get ripped.
They're not Native Americans at all. Well, they might be, but the thing is, it's really an alien race of sentient bad wigs that have taken over those poor actors.
Is that what happens when the silver-suited blonde, like alien
Yep.
robots take off their suits?
Yep, these are their forebearers.
Wow.
That guy just wanted an excuse to take off his shirt.
He probably did. I mean, it's probably in his contract that he gets a few minutes of shirtless time. I mean, if pilots like that, that's what I do.
Back in the 1930s, this was considered nude.
Sex, yeah.
I have no idea where I'm going.
This is an awesome plan.
I don't know why I'm even doing this.
I regret everything.
I shouldn't say that over my hot tub. You know a guy like that. He's got a hot tub.
Ah, the hell with it,
Where did the end of the rope go?
You really are dumb, aren't you?
Well, if it isn't the young detective, you should be congratulated for solving the mystery. Or should I sympathize with you?
Rutledge, you can't get away with this. What do you want?
These Indians are the people of my mother. And as their leader and high priest of Anastasia, I demand that you return our sacred treasure.
Demand all you want to. I don't know where it is.
But you can persuade Professor
Wait,
Marsh
is
to
this the
return
guy
it.
that didn't have his shirt? How did he get his shirt back?
No, this is the other guy.
Bring him
Oh,
along.
okay.
So they're mad that they're trespassing and they stole shit from them. That's just really.
Well, that's
Yeah,
archaeology,
I mean,
really.
It really they're completely legitimately within their rights on.
Oh yeah, I'm totally on their side.
Yeah. Maybe you should give them back their stuff.
You all in the skull. Are you there? Hey, I'll see who it is.
You're doing the talking, Rutledge. Shoot.
Well, I don't mean literally.
If Professor Marsh will tell us where he and Faxon hid the treasure, we'll turn Stoney loose and allow you all to leave the lost city.
What? This is the lost city?
Stoney will be turned over to my
in
people
the
for
skull.
sacrifice.
That whole cave
Don't
is
do
a
a
lost
lullaby
city.
to trick. Take him away.
City.
Perhaps I better agree to Rutledge's demand.
No, Stoney called it. Rutledge wouldn't let us go now that we know he's the murderer. Get back inside.
Hey, Rutledge, you let us hold you as a hostage, we'll tell you where the gold is hidden.
I guess I'll take that as a
Headshot.
I'm going to do something to try to save Stoney.
And do
You all stay here
something.
and keep out of sight.
So, like, I guess everyone's useless but the three Mesquiteers.
Oh yeah.
And they're only marginally useful. Oh my god, where am I? Oh, I gotta go home.
All right. This is it, Lullaby. This is the moment that you've been preparing for your entire life. We got to put on a puppet show that completely distracts an entire enemy force.
Entire movie's a puppet show.
It really is. I mean, like, these people are basically cardboard cutouts moving into the scene.
Like, this is hurting me so much. You guys have no idea. It's hurting my head, it's hurting my heart, it's hurting my soul, it's hurting my teeth. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna have to walk away.
I have prepared the spectacle
Nope,
so that
can't
it will
walk
be plainly
away.
seen from the whistling
How much
skull.
more time do I have?
Can't be that much further. This has to wrap up somehow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're running.
The loneliness of the long distance runner, except for those other three guys running after them.
It's already gone on slightly longer than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, so.
Covered about that much land too.
Oh, yeah, good shot.
Oh,
Good shot.
great plan.
You gave him
Ho ho ho! Now I have a hatchet. Well,
Oh, he had a hatchet.
He just sort of fell over.
Is it just me, or is that guy obviously Jewish and not Native American?
oh no, he's definitely yeah.
Just random cowboys.
Europeans in bad wigs. I think I was on your side, Dick.
Sure a good thing the sheriff decided to have us follow you,
Deus
fellas.
ex-sheriff.
Give him your horse, Jim.
I just want to go home. They're all dead. Let's just go home.
Anybody got a shirt?
Meanwhile, the horse
Yeah.
is like, "Yay! I'm running! I'm running! I'm running!"
You know.
There's not really many people in this tribe. I'm just saying.
Well, it begins
They-
to look like a hot
they
time in
get
the old
enough
town
extras.
tonight, really.
Not convincing.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
Okay, we get it, movie. We get it. Half of this movie is just running from place to place. It's not like action or anything. It's just
They went to the Tommy Wiseau School of Editing Movies.
You have a nice matte painting there. Very nice.
That's pretty much it.
It's not even whistling right now. What happened? It's supposed to be whistling all the time. That's the whole deal.
Meanwhile, Lullaby's just off on his own, fucking a boulder, doing his own things.
Clear out!
See, this again, if you're going to threaten to shoot your hostage, just freaking do it. Don't make a big ceremony out of it. Don't back out of it. You gave them an ultimatum. They did not meet that ultimatum. What?
It was another trap!
These people are dumb.
And the rock's going to crush us all. Great!
Good rescuing, Lullaby!
Papa told me to do it! Papa says to cleanse the earth. Wow! Jeez, Lullaby.
And they're all dead.
They're all dead. Oh my God.
Under that? Yeah.
I guess they're dead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let my case be a terrible example to you. I've read detective stories, and where did they get me? Where did they get me? Look at me now.
Hello, everybody.
Well, for...
I have some gossip about the teenagers in this town.
Moral turpitude.
Just wait until Elmer sees you. Boys, you got me.
Wow.
They're gonna moan.
Wow.
Oh, and it just sort of ends.
Well, I'm glad. I think the puppet really was on the food wagon because we never saw it again. So hooray for that.
No, it'll come back. It'll come back.
Did they save it?
Yes, but we won't.
Nope,
No.
never gonna watch the rest of that. Those
I would
happening.
rather watch Clutching Hand.
That can be arranged.
What?
Just as a temperature gauge on my relativistic. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really, really bad.
I don't think we need to see the other ones in this
Nope.
5-series one because they're all going to be like this. They're all
One-
going to be the same.
One was too many for a lifetime. Right?
Yeah,
That was.
Let's
never
find some nice cowboys versus vampires westerns or something like that.
Let's pretend that we never actually watched this movie and not show this video to anybody. Can we do that?
Well, it would be kind of a shame to.
Well, I guess we have to.
We kind
I
of
mean, if
have.
we had to watch it, why
Can
not?
we preface it with some sort of trigger warning that we don't condone
Any of these?
Any
the
of this?
things? Yeah.
we could do that.
Can we make a
'Cause-
song? Mike, write a
Yeah.
song about trigger warnings.
Let's talk about trigger warnings.
This movie is gonna get you. Movie is gonna get you. White people are really stupid. Tonight.
Hello there, friends. It's your old pal, Bobby Roquefort. And if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you'd like more of that, then subscribe to our channel. And if you didn't, well, I don't know what to tell you. But we do have more videos over here if you want to see more of what we've already got up. That's it. Help me.